Alright guys, what is going on? Long time no catfish video. It's been a whole week since I made a catfish video. And I just did a water change last night. Changed more than 50%. It had a lot of evaporation from the last time I did a water change. And I drained it the regular time. I think I probably replaced like 60% of this water. So it's doing really good. You can see the little light is still on in the filter, which means the UV sterilizer is still working. You got to kind of keep an eye on that. It goes out about every 6 months or so. So I'm going to turn off the pump here. And today we're going to start with some hand feeding. And I haven't fed these guys in a couple days, so they definitely should be coming up for some hand feeding here. And I actually let this fish thaw out a lot more than usual. It got to the point where it was almost completely thawed. I think I thawed it a little bit too much before I cut it. It was hard to cut because the fish was kind of soggy. I think it's a little bit easier to cut it when it's a little bit frozen. So I have 3 kinds of fish here. I have cod, tilapia, and mahi-mahi. Look at these guys. They are definitely ready for some fish. This is a huge piece. Enough for 3 feedings probably. This is a really thick piece. He's coming back for more. Oh, he missed it. He got so excited. Got so excited that he missed it. These guys are definitely ready for some food. I think the feeding's a little bit more exciting when I feed every other day. So here's a piece of, let's see, this is some tilapia. Just bought some tilapia. This is kind of a more of a reddish color for tilapia than I normally see. I usually don't see that much red in the tilapia, which is interesting. I am finding that if I cut this fish when it's almost completely thawed out, that I don't get the little tiny shavings that I usually get from the fish. If I cut it when it's frozen, it seems like it's I get a little bit more shavings that kind of float all over the place. The fish don't seem to eat them. They seem to like these bigger chunks. These are the Orca twins, 2 red-tail catfish. Doing great. Getting big. So, we'll see how much they eat. These are some pretty big pieces. Really big, thick, chunky pieces. I think this is a big piece of mahi-mahi here. Boy, I may end up doing all hand feeding. Wow. Just a few pieces left. I don't know if I can do another one. We'll see if they come up. Maybe one more time before we give them the rest. So, temperature's down to 76, which isn't too bad. We're actually in the middle of winter here. It's like a blizzard outside. Well, it was a blizzard. Now it's sunny and snowy. Alright, we'll see if we can do one more hand feeding here. Maybe. He's starting to get a little bit of a belly. You can definitely tell. Not quite as aggressive for feeding here as he was. The other one's coming back up for more too. Alright, so I'm going to pull the filter. It's a little bit more exciting feeding every other day. It seemed like if I was feeding every single day, they'd get to the point where they just were always full. They weren't really that interested in eating. Most people recommend every other day when they're kind of this size. And when they get really big, a lot of people recommend once a week. And that's kind of one of the reasons I went to once a week videos instead of every day. It seemed like the everyday videos was kind of spotty as far as if they would eat or if they wouldn't eat. But yeah, if I wait and do every other day and then just Do videos once a week seems like it's a little bit more exciting. So at least this way, we'll get them to eat on video every single time. All right, so there's just a few pieces left. Kind of put it right over there. Wow, they're kind of plowed through that food. I thought maybe it was too much, but it looks like it might be just enough. All right, so I'm gonna finish up with some underwater video.